Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, just a short video. I think this needs to be talked about too. I do want to give a shout out to J Ranch for talking about this because he did upload the video first, and I'm gonna use like his video basically because I don't want to go look up the fucking thing like to look up the article, but I did see Edge talked about this like on Facebook and shit like that, and like the wrestling groups and all that stuff. But I'm gonna use this video to basically read off the thing. So shout out to J Ranch for this. And yeah, and also like and shout out to the fucking Facebook groups like the Wrestling Juggernauts, Wrestling Jesus, and General Jerry's group. Y'all gotta fucking subscribe to their channel and fucking join their group if you want to talk about wrestling and all that shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, grab your Coke, grab your sodas, whatever it is. In this case, a nice wine resemblance, which is the ginger ale, ladies and gentlemen. Um, you obviously like, why am I drinking not drinking Coca-Cola? Well, guess what? Here's the thing. I love my Coca-Cola, but it's always good to not just love a good thing, right? Even though I always advocate to drink Coca-Cola all the time, we got ginger ale there, a little like white wine there. Oh shit, cheers. Look, it look like white wine indeed. A nice little fizz. It's good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. If you want a fucking bitch who likes white wine and don't make sure she's too intoxicated to fuck, and she'll fucking probably try to file some accusation shit like that, let's give her some ginger ale. Make her go, oh shit, oh shit. It's good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Or even beer. I don't fucking know. It's good stuff, people. Good stuff. Alright. So Edge, basically the legend himself. I'm gonna try to talk about multiple things, and I'm gonna just basically like talk about why Edge just you should be respected and all this shit. Because again, Edge is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, one of my personal favorites, and this guy should be fucking respected. And the fact that he's getting disrespected for calling out how bad wrestling is now is fucking pathetic. So basically, Edge criticizes the lack of selling nowadays, and unfortunately, wrestlers nowadays don't fucking, you're saying he's an old man and they like basically lack criticism and shit like that. They don't fucking take the critique. Just like how Undertaker was recently. I'm telling you, like, I'm glad that Edge is such an old school wrestler. It's a good thing that he's back. It's a darn shame now, he might not even win the fucking world title at WrestleMania. He better. He needs to fucking, he's the good guy here, you know what I mean? Here's what Edge says about the lack of selling and shit like that. I see someone take a German suplex and come up fired up. I don't get it that because German suplexes hurt. So why wouldn't they hurt? Why wouldn't we desensitize the audience into thinking they're not? They suck. So sell it like they suck. I'm just trying to get mileage and show that. And they got fucking people like this guy named Jesse Collins or whatever the fuck. So there's a restoration of Edge going from innovative performers to grumpy old wrestler mad at all the kids for destroying the business has been sad to watch. I don't know if this guy's a wrestler. For God's sakes, when this guy's an old wrestler, and you just said that he's like the most innovative wrestler of all time, you should fucking listen. Because, again, whatever happened to respect your elders, whatever happened to fucking, listening to the people who act. Because for God's sakes, Edge was a guy that people actually don't give a fuck about. People who actually grew up watching wrestling and watched wrestling before liked Edge. And Edge actually drew some ratings. The fact that people are saying that, he's just a grumpy old man is fucking retarded. Because for God's sakes, again, this is the same guy who actually drew ratings. People actually give a fuck about Edge. People watch wrestling for Edge. People love Edge. People actually fucking loved him as a face and a heel because he was actually entertaining and actually fucking made wrestling what it is today, made fucking people watch wrestling. And the fact that people are saying that he's a grumpy old man is fucking retarded. And he's so fucking right. The fact that wrestling nowadays lacks so much selling is retarded. The fact that wrestling doesn't lack selling is retarded, Got wrestlers doing fucking stupid flips and kicks. And when you do wrestling moves like pile drivers, they kick out of two. And just like, basically the whole indie bullshit, you know what I mean? It's how indie wrestling is nowadays, and unfortunately, a lot of these indie wrestlers who are getting the okay to be in WWE, they're doing that in fucking wrestling nowadays. And also, they're doing it in AEW as well. Unfortunately, wrestling, you have to admit that wrestling has changed for the worse. And like how Undertaker said that wrestling has gotten soft, my God, wrestlers have gotten soft. You know what I mean? It's not just that they like playing video games and all that shit. They're fucking, doing video game segments in the fucking main roster and doing gay fucking wrestling bullshit, just doing kicks and flips and crap, and not even doing wrestling moves. They're not wrestlers. They don't look like wrestlers. They don't act like wrestlers. They're not men, and they only care about being pretty as well. And they don't care about actually selling the fucking match and actually telling the story. You know what I mean? That's what Edge is advocating. And for some reason that people think that's, it's bad to critique the wrestlers nowadays. That's retarded. You need critiquing to improve. How the fuck the wrestling business will improve if the wrestling business is going to head to a fucking terrible... This is why wrestling will never get good. Because for God's sakes, when you have wrestlers who are just not caring about the business, trying to, have fun, or whatever fuck, they only care about having fun or shit like that, and just fucking, caring about doing stupid flippy bullshit or whatever fucking actually telling the story, is hurting the business. You wonder why people don't watch? Because it's stupid shit like this. Stuff like people not selling a fucking German suplex. For example, like that wrestler, Leo Rush. He gets like a powerbomb through the table and then a package pile driver and kicks out. You know how retarded that is? It's really retarded. Unless like people say, oh, but remember Goldberg got off with German suplex and spear. Yeah, I remember that. But guess what? Because Goldberg's believable. Goldberg is a fucking badass. He looks believable. He has to look to actually get out of after getting off with German suplexes, he could spear Brock Lesnar because they're two behemoths that can wrestle. If you remember WrestleMania 33, which by the way, one of the best matches that WrestleMania, and WrestleMania 33 was literally like, wasn't that great of a show. It was okay, but it was too long, first of all. And not just that, it's just like, a lot of boring bullshit. That was actually one of the best matches that night. And people would say that is actually better than the WrestleMania 20 match. What does that tell you? You know what I mean? Unless you have the look to probably like get up after German suplexes, then sure. But the fact that the reality is, if you take many German suplexes where fuck they should fucking hurt. You guys sell like it's hurt, no matter who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? Sure, if Goldberg getting out of the fucking German suplex like after like getting multiple and then spearing, but at least they have to look for it. But you have to understand that and later on in the match after he get more German suplex by Lesnar, he started to fucking sell. He was selling the move. Like, he was hurting. So you have to understand, like, that's fucking what wrestling is supposed to be. You gotta make it look sense. A lot of wrestling nowadays doesn't make it look sense. And the fact that people are saying he's just a grumpy old man, doesn't know what the fuck he talks about, is fucking retarded. Edge is literally one of the best wrestlers of all time. And for God's sakes, the fact he's trying to help the business, like he said before, he's trying to add to the business, trying to make the business more entertaining, because unfortunately today's wrestling sucks. Okay? And it does suck that, unfortunately, he's back. And unfortunately, like, I would say, like, he's gonna be fucking losing the... I hope he doesn't lose at WrestleMania. I do hope, because he has to represent the goodness of wrestling. And let's be honest here. People actually give a fuck about Edge. People want Edge to win, okay? Unlike Smarks. And the fact that Smarks saying he's just a bitter old man and doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about and said, oh, I never liked Edge. I always prefer Christian more. Christian's in AEW and doing fuck all, okay? I mean, I like Christian, but come on. To say that Edge is not right is fucking retarded, okay? And Edge should fucking... is a good representation. Like, unfortunately, let's be honest here, Edge is one of the last old school wrestlers around, okay? He's one of the last old school wrestlers. And he knows what he's talking about. And at least he's critiquing everything. He's good. It's good. You need to fucking... If wrestlers like this guy, who became one of the best wrestlers of all time, is critiquing something, you should listen. Just like Undertaker. And the fact that people are not listening and they think that they're just bitter old men is fucking retarded. Because how the fuck will the wrestling business improve? If the wrestling business is... let's be honest here. Wrestling business is shit now because of the wrestlers we have nowadays. It doesn't help that these wrestlers don't look the part and act the part. But can you actually fucking do something that actually resembles the part? The fact they're not even doing that, it just shows how much of failure wrestling has gotten, and it's just fucking retarded. If whoever gave them the okay to fucking be part of wrestling or whatever, fuck, is retarded. All I have to say is that Edge is speaking the truth, I think Edge rules. Again, I love Edge, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Probably my top five. There was a time when I actually thought Edge was like more better than Stone Cold and Rock. That was kind of me being a little smarky because again, like Edge is not better than them, but you know and also he doesn't draw more than them. But let's be honest here, Edge is absolutely. I would say he actually is like a tier of them. He's like when you talk about the top best wrestlers of all time, he's like in that list. Okay, he is like literally on the same tier as them, even with Triple H and shit like that. And if y'all don't disagree, y'all go fuck yourselves. Okay, but yeah, definitely Edge fucking rules. I would even go on to say I like him more Batista, and the fact that literally he's gonna like he's in this position, what they did, the Smarts fucking did back in 2014 is retarded. Okay, let me also talk about this shit. The fact you're doing the same shit at WrestleMania 30. Did you okay? Yeah. First of all, WrestleMania 30, like they ripped off the WrestleMania 20 shit with Bryan, right? With fucking Benoit. Let's be honest here. Bryan is literally a Benoit ripoff, and not just that. Fucking now they're doing the same story for some fucking reason. You know, they're turning Edge apparently to a heel, which I think he's more of a tweener. I don't think he should turn heel, like I said. But the fact that, you know, they're doing this shit with Edge, where he's in the same position what they did WrestleMania 30. When he won the Royal Rumble, he's a returning old dude, but fucking Smarks are turning on him because he's not Daniel Bryan. And now Daniel Bryan's gotta be involved. And Daniel Bryan's just a crybaby bitch. And let's be honest here, he's a mark for himself. The fact he's part of the creative team. And you know, if you got guys like him in the creative team, is the reason why wrestling sucks too. And also guys like Ryan Papola, who's on that shit show The Bump on the network. And then they're so gay looking and doing gay shit. Like, this is why wrestling sucks, people. So overall, that's why I have to say Edge should fucking be treated better at WrestleMania and also wrestling in general. He should be the top star. Because especially speaking shit like this, and he should be respected more. And yeah, people should listen to what he says. He's speaking the fucking truth. So again, Edge speaks the fucking truth. That's why I literally say just a short video about Edge, what he says about lack of selling, because it's fucking pathetic that wrestling just lacks selling nowadays. You know, that's what wrestling's supposed to be. You're supposed to make it look like a fight. Also, it doesn't help that wrestling doesn't look like a fight. You should make it look like a fight, a real fight. Make it look real. That's always been the point. But wrestling doesn't look real anymore. That's what Undertaker said too. Alright, let's say people, till next time, peace, yeah, bye, drink your soda so magnificently, get your gains and shit like that, and let's aspire to be the radar superstar, fucking bitch, big black ass, big girl. Oh shit, oh shit. Till next time, peace, yeah, bye.